continuing our conversation about the order of time. What interests me also is that what was the idea, the thing, the problem, or the reason that you started to develop the website The Order of Time? How did you come to that idea to explain people what's so important with time?
Okay. Well, I'm a psychologist originally, and I've been doing psychotherapy with people, and I've stopped with that, and that had a reason. Concerning time, people are conditioned to a system, and I found a lot of things wrong with the system. Many people know this and confirm this. We have a rotten system. I grew up in the 60s, and there was the Vietnam War, and I decided then to study psychology because I found everybody crazy. Christianity is crazy. What can we do about it? So as a psychologist, I became aware that it is all one system of conditioning. It is a time system. So it is a certain order of time. And later on I started the website because I found out that the natural order of time is systematically denied, repressed, blocked,
so
manipulated.
That's what we discussed before. Since
we've discussed this
since
before.
the ages, people together with politics, they wanted to have a simple calendar.
People. Yes. Let me summarize that what we spoke of previously.
Yes.
People started out with a natural calendar.
Yes.
Our calendar is originally a lunar calendar, and the Roman Empire started out as a pretty natural people relating to nature through the lunar calendar. But it was managed by priests who studied the position of the moon, and the common people didn't exactly know when the worship was. So they were very dependent upon what the authorities said it was. So gradually they emancipated, wanted to have control over that order of time, so they could have meetings on an agenda.
Who wanted to have control?
The common people wanted to, they're emancipated. So they wanted to have their own sense of their agendas. Mm-hmm. So they wanted to count with that order. So then we can meet, and then we have a religious ceremony or a holy day. But it was too arbitrary, and this arbitrariness was overcome by this emancipation process. But then the people realized that nature is not that regular. The moon has its own rhythm, which cuts right through the solar days. Mm-hmm. So sometimes you have 6 days in a week, and sometimes you have 8 days in a week,
yes.
And sometimes it's 7.
Yes.
Because you constantly have to leap the solar day to the lunar order.
Yes.
So, and that was complicated for the people because they had nothing in print at that time, and so they got emancipated. They became aware of what the complication of nature is, and that complication was too difficult for them, so they simplified it.
Yes. Who did the simplification? It was that in a
people themselves.
People themselves.
The people themselves wanted to have it more simple.
Yes. Okay.
And the politicians, they answered to that.
Okay.
Even the Pope later on answered to that. People want to have it simple.
Yeah.
Because they don't read tables.
Yes.
And they don't want to be dependent on the authority of the priest. He says, and now you come to the temple, and now you don't. And that was not to their liking either. So that was a fundamental problem. Nature is difficult, and still it is difficult for humanity to relate to nature.
Yeah, but according to a human being, which is in fact a product of nature.
Yes. Yeah.
We want to relate to nature, and we want to live with nature.
Yeah.
So it's really strange.
Yeah.
That this happened.
Yeah, this is a fundamental conflict of culture.
Yes.
We call it neurotic culture because there are two authorities. There's the authority of the simplified concept of time, which we call standard time, which is too linear. We don't leave the day, we don't leave the week. This is not natural.
No.
In nature, there's not such a thing as a 7 days week.
That's right.
Not from the moon. And if we apply the order of the moon to the solar calendar, it also should be leaped to fit into the month, but the week doesn't fit into the month. So we have a conflict within the culture of an order that is not natural anymore. Well, indeed, as you say, we are natural beings. So is culture good? Is culture bad? We culture to be more civilized. We became more civilized, but it became less natural.
Yes.
So civilization is being less natural.
Yes.
So this gave a tremendous conflict. And the French Revolution was about being more natural, equal, brothers relating to nature. So the French Revolution started out with another calendar because we would be equal with nature again.
Yes.
But that attempt failed. So the revolution failed, and then we got democracy as a kind of let's talk it over system.
Yes.
But the problem was not resolved.
Yes.
The problem continued.
Yeah, you can say that during in the past there was this problem leaving natural order, nature, but people got more civilized, they learned more, but that problem stayed. Nature was not appreciated anymore, or we didn't get the idea that we had to go back to nature to solve problems. So we continued leaving nature, natural order. So now we are in the 20th century, and not really. Nobody is
21st century.
Nobody is thinking that leaving nature is causing many problems.
Yeah, and that's why I made a website, just to make people aware that first of all we have an order of time.
Yes.
But also that there is a complication about this order of time. It is natural, like the dates are natural, but it's also not natural, like the weeks, which are not leaped.
Yes.
Like the days, the length of the day, we don't leap either. But there is no such thing as a 24-hour day.
Yes.
Days are a little bit longer, a bit shorter, because we have a dynamic globe swinging to the sun. But we cut it all away, we throw away the table.
To make it easy.
And then we have strict scientific schools saying, and it has to be science, it has to be science, it has to be science.
Yeah.
But we have thrown away the scientific tables.
Yes.
So it is even the drive to be science is neurotic.
It's all built then on illusion.
Not matching with nature is the foundation of illusion. That's why all the religions, like Islam, have prayer times. Christ says, "Do it on earth as in heaven." Krishna says, "I am the sun," and worship the moon god and the sun god because I am the godhead beyond it of the stars. So all these religions are the proto-science, the original, the old ways to tell people how to relate to nature.
Yes.